Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Gazeta from Gazeta Brasil. I'm your host, Ewan Marshall. We didn't have a show last week thanks to some technical hiccups, but we're back now to give you all the latest on Brazilian football. And this week we've got some important games in the title race, we've got some managerial changes, and of course we have Neymar's venture into the music business. Stay tuned, it's going to be a goodie. So we begin this week talking about the crucial top of the table clash between league leaders Palmeiras and second place Flamengo, which took place last week. Now, even with so many rounds left to play, a lot of people were predicting this as a kind of title decider. Sorry about that. But it ended up leaving us with more questions than answers, finishing in a 1-1 draw and leaving the title race wide open. Now, after all the hype surrounding this fixture, the incredible scenes as thousands of Flamengo fans gathered in Rio de Janeiro airport to see their team off, and just as many Palmeiras fans filled the streets outside of the Allianz Park before kick-off, after all that, the football unfortunately didn't really live up to expectations. So the first half was particularly poor, with both sides looking nervous and really hurried in possession. It led to a lot of fouls, a lot of misplaced passes and very little football. And the big turning point of the first half came on 39 minutes when Marcio Araújo, the Flamengo midfielder, formerly of Palmeiras, although Palmeiras fans would kind of like to forget about that, when Marcio Araújo was sent off for a second yellow card. So with the extra man, Palmeiras dominated the second half, but they lost a really cheap goal from Flamengo substitute Alan Patrick, also formerly of Palmeiras. Now they did get back level with an excellent goal by Gabriel Jesus, but they couldn't take the rest of their chances and they ended up with a 1-1 draw. So kudos must go to the Flamengo coach Zé Ricardo, who made some excellent decisions from the bench, as when Flamengo went down to 10 men, he immediately brought off their playmaker Diego and brought on defensive midfielder Cuellar to replace him. And while that is hardly revolutionary, Diego is Flamengo's best known and probably most talented footballer, so bringing him off so early in the game is a really risky move in terms of how he's going to be seen with his fans. It worked out well for them, but if it hadn't, you could be sure that Zé Ricardo would have been crucified by his own support. Now, at the weekend, league leaders Palmeiras put an end to their recent run of difficult fixtures by beating their closest rivals Corinthians 2-0 at the Arena Corinthians. Now, Palmeiras didn't have their best game of the season, but their opponents were so non-threatening that I don't think it's a stretch to say that this might have been the easiest derby Palmeiras will ever have playing away from home to Corinthians. And as it goes in Brazilian football, hours after that match, Corinthians boss Cristóvão Borges was sacked after a staggering 85 days in the job. Now, saying Borges was hard done to is a bit of an understatement, as even though he didn't do the best of jobs, this Corinthians squad has just been dismantled over the past year, as only one member of the starting 11 that won the title in 2015, only one player from that squad actually started the game against Palmeiras at the weekend. So it's maddening to expect any manager to come in under those conditions and in such a short space of time produce any meaningful results. Now, caretaker manager Fábio Carille is going to take the reins until the end of the year, but with fans' impatience mounting, we're just going to have to see how long that lasts. Now, a potential future Corinthians coach is Roger Machado, who stepped down from his post as Grêmio boss last week in another turn of the Brazilian managerial roundabout. Now, after a particularly embarrassing 3-0 away loss to Ponte Preta, Roger decided to fall on his sword after 16 months in charge of the Rio Grande do Sul club. Now, this is a bit of a shame because Roger has been one of the most promising coaches in Brazilian football, and he's managed to turn Grêmio into a really modern, attractive side, and the club have now turned to Renato Gaúcho as his replacement, which in my opinion is a step 10 years in the wrong direction, but I wish him all the best of luck. Now, for more on these two managerial changes, check out the blogs that I put up on Gazeta Brasil this week. I'll link to both of those in the video description below. So, we finished today with a bit of music, as Neymar, not satisfied with being a football superstar, an anti-dandruff activist and a crisp enthusiast, has now trying his hand at the music business, posting a snippet of his brand new track "Eu Necessito" on social media last week.
Para jugar la pelota, yo necesito estar con los pases, estar con los pases.
Inspirational stuff. Unfortunately, later in the day it came out that this was a marketing ploy for a well-known chocolate bar, making this the shortest lived musical career since Hoddle and Waddle and this particular masterpiece. But as with all things in life, at least we got some good memes out of it, this one being my particular favourite. So that's all for this week. Send in all your best Neymar memes and any football music crossovers you can think of. Try your best to beat Diamond Lights, but I think that is pretty impossible. And in the meantime, subscribe to Gazeta Brasil on YouTube and follow all the social media links that I'll leave in the description below. And I'm Ewan Marshall. Until next time, saying ciao e até mais.